Kansas City Chiefs have announced the release of defensive lineman Isaiah Buggs, the decision coming after a tumultuous offseason marked by multiple legal issues, including allegations of domestic violence and animal cruelty. Hi there, I'm Daniel Booth here with your Chiefs news of the day. If you are new to this channel, I discuss the very latest Chiefs news, and I am just a fan, love talking Chiefs with my buddies, grew up in Johnson County, live in Michigan now, and miss talking Chiefs at the bar, so started the channel to have a conversation with my buddies back home. So let's be buddies, like and subscribe, and join in the conversation in the comment sections below. And I thank you for that. So we begin with the breaking news out of Chiefs Kingdom. Of course, today you might have heard by now that the Chiefs have released one Isaiah Buggs after his second arrest this offseason. We all kind of saw this coming. I remember, not to pat myself on the back, but we all kind of saw this coming. And I called that this was most likely going to happen. So 27-year-old player, he recently signed a $1.2 million, almost a $1.3 million contract with the Chiefs for the upcoming season. And he has been arrested twice in the past 2 months in Tuscaloosa County. Now, that's in Alabama. The first incident occurred in May when Buggs was charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty. Tuscaloosa police found 2 dogs in dire conditions, severely malnourished and emaciated, on the back porch of a house Buggs had rented. Now, according to court documents, a neighbor reported that a pit bull Rottweiler mix had been left there for at least 10 days without access to food or water. Tragically, the pit bull had to be put down due to its poor condition. Then, in June, as we reported on this channel, Buggs was again in legal trouble, and he was arrested on June 16th on charges of domestic violence and burglary. The details surrounding this arrest remain sparse, but it is known that Buggs was released on a $5,000 bond, and according to records from Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office. Now, here's the one thing that we do have to report, that Buggs says that this is all a farce. It is nonsense, and he's denying all of it. Buggs' agent, I think his name is Trey Robinson. Let me pull this up on my Word document. I won't share it, but he has come to his defense, releasing a statement to the Associated Press in which Buggs, quote, vehemently denies the allegations against him. Robinson emphasized that the dogs in question were not Buggs and asserted that, quote, under no circumstances will Mr. Buggs tolerate the mistreatment of any animal. Well, whose were they? This development is just one several off-field issues the Chiefs have faced recently, and so I think that the Chiefs here are obviously making a statement. And I know that it's somewhat a lot of people will roll their eyes at this. You know, they release Isaiah Buggs, but they don't release Rashee Rice, and for obvious reasons. Rashee Rice had a monster season last year. He is potentially a number 1 wide receiver. Obviously, you probably have to think that Hollywood Brown is our number 1 going into this season. Xavier Worthy was just drafted, but Rashee Rice is the 1 or he's the 2. And now Isaiah Buggs was a defensive lineman. That's all kind of little action, just kind of sparse playing here and there. And so much easier to make an example out of Isaiah Buggs than it is Rashee Rice, for instance. And so I get that argument. But it once again, though, plays into this whole idea that the Chiefs and their offseason struggles have been enormous this offseason. There's just no way around it. Obviously, getting into training camp here in a couple of weeks and winning a third Super Bowl, reporters and even YouTube content creators, you have to have something to talk about every single day. And so there's nothing else to talk about with Rashee Rice. However, he's facing 8 felony allegations, or excuse me, 8 felony charges with the Dallas Police Department for that hit and run back in March and then April. It seems like no charges are going to be filed against him for the nightclub punch that he allegedly punched a photographer at a nightclub at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. But he is facing 8 felony charges with that hit and run and 180 days in jail. That is absolutely no joke. So you have to just think that this cutting of Isaiah Buggs today was more of it making him an example, was more ceremonial than it was actually, drawing a hard line in the sand, right, as a Chiefs organization. but certainly are trying to make a potentially make a statement out of this. It was an easy decision to make, and one thing I know that the NFL does not tolerate, as we have seen with Michael Vick and we've seen with lots of other players, is animal cruelty and domestic violence seem to be like the big ones that they are just not going to tolerate. They're a whole lot more lenient on marijuana and things of that nature. But violence, the NFL has obviously addressed in the past and has made huge statements that they will not tolerate domestic violence, nor will they tolerate animal cruelty. So I think the Chiefs getting out ahead of this, getting ahead of the curve a little bit, and releasing Isaiah Buggs today. Looking forward to talking training camp. That's coming in a couple of weeks. Hang in there, everybody. The Chiefs news is just kind of sparse these days, but I still love it, and I still love it talking about it with you. Let me know what you think in the comment sections below, and like and subscribe to the channel. I thank you, as always, for watching. Have a safe, wonderful night. As always, go Chiefs!